Alright guys, in this video we're going to cover why some stores that are beautifully designed often converts very bad, while some stores that look kind of crappy converts like crazy. And this is a topic that nobody is talking about, and it could be the reason why your conversion rate is not as high as it could be. The main problem with beautifully designed stores is that they often increase what is called the cognitive load. Cognitive load is basically when your visitors land on your product page, how hard to digest and to process that page actually is. So how much effort they need to use in order to understand everything, right? And this is especially important if you're running Facebook ads, because your customers, before they click on your ad, they don't want to think too much. And for that reason, when they click on your ad, you want to match that relaxed experience when they land on your product page. So we're going to cover 3 things that are extremely important and that we have seen with our 7 and 8 figure clients that work so well. And if you implement these 3 things to reduce your cognitive load, you will see an increase in the conversion rate and therefore on how much revenue and profit you generate from your e-commerce store. So the first thing that we have here in regarding to decreasing the cognitive load is how you need to optimize the above default section of your landing page. There are a few things that you need to really nail down when it comes to the above default section to make your customers engage with your product page and therefore consider even buying your product. One of the most important things when it comes to the above default section is that you create the congruent experience with the ad that they clicked on. So most marketers don't understand that their conversion don't start at the product page when their customer land. The conversion actually starts when your customers see your ad. So for that reason, we want to start optimizing by looking at the ad that they clicked on. So in this example, we have this 9-figure store. So they're making over $100 million per year. And let's say your customers have seen this ad. They want to check this product. They want to see what's the pricing, what are the benefits, what other people say about it. So they have seen this ad, and now when they click on it, this is exactly where they land. So what's very important to see here is that how congruent the experience of the ad and the landing page is. So the exact image that they've seen on the ad, this is the first image that they see when they land on their landing page. And for that reason, that experience is just congruent and it doesn't increase that cognitive load. They don't have to think where they have landed. It just makes it very seamless. And for that reason, when the customers feel kind of assured that they have clicked on the right thing and they have landed on the right thing, that's when they will just start engaging with your product page and therefore consider buying your product. So another example I wanted to show you is this one. And when you click on this ad and you land on the landing page, you can see you get here, and the first image of this collection is the first image that the customer have seen on the ad. It's just like very similar angle, very similar colors and all that stuff. So when they click on this ad, they land on the above default section and they see what they actually expect to see. So for that reason, we are decreasing that cognitive load of that customer, right? So in the above default section, you always want to make this experience very congruent to the experience that they have before they click on your ad, so that you actually match their expectation and they consider buying your product. Whenever we have started working with some clients, just by improving that has increased the returns on their Facebook ads, because now their whole journey is just way more optimized and more people that click on their ad are now buying the product. And if you'd like me to audit your funnel completely for free, you can book a call with me in the link in the description, where I will give you advices on what are the things that you can do right now in order to improve your funnel and therefore increase your conversion rate. So this is the first thing that we have covered in regarding to the cognitive load. The next thing that we have here is that you want to make your page easy to digest and very easy to process. And there are a couple of things that are very important if you want to make this happen so that your cognitive load is as low as possible. So in this example, we're going to start again from this brand. First thing that is very important when it comes to making your page easy to digest is that you want to remove all the unnecessary elements, and especially above default. This is a 9-figure store and you can see how their product page looks like. It's very simple. It has only all the necessary things. It has the social proof here. It has the color swatches here. Then it has what are the features, the benefits and all that stuff. And then they have once again the social proof just below the add to cart. When your customers land on your product page, they don't want to see too many things going on that they have to break their head to understand, because if you have too many things, they will decide not to engage because it's just very hard to do so. So other brands I wanted to show you in this example, we have Kylie Cosmetics. So once again, you can see how the above default section is very easy to digest so that it makes it easier to engage with the product page. And this is another brand, they're a 9-figure brand, and you can see once again, very easy to digest and very easy to process. One very important thing here is that if you want to have text or your above default section, you want to make that text as easy to read as possible. So in this example, we have this text, and when you open the Hemingway app, you can see we have the readability score of the 7th grade, which is not bad. Ideally, you want it 5th or below, but this is still good one, so that your customers, when they want to read your text, it just makes it much more easier to read it and understand it, and therefore they will have the chance to actually get persuaded, right? So another tip about making your pages as easy to digest is that you don't want to have too many colors. In our first example, you can see there are basically only 2 colors. The first one is pink, and the second one is the black one, which is the color of the CTA. And with having this contrast, you can see how the CTA color just stands out on the website, so that the customer can easily see and understand where is the next step that they should click on and how to get onto that next step. So don't have too many colors, don't have hard to read text, and have only necessary things so that your customers, when they land on the product page, it's just easy to start engaging with it. And the third thing that we have here is that you really want to have easy to understand offers. I've seen dozens of times where people just put some offers that are so hard to understand, the customer just have to calculate all the different things, and for that reason, when they see these things, even though the offer is great, they will not take the advantage of it because it's just hard to understand, right? And for that reason, whenever you have a certain offer, you really want to make it easy to understand so that more people take the advantage of it, and therefore you get to increase your conversion rate. So in this example, we have the bombas, and one thing that is very important when it comes to the offers and stuff, when you have a discount or something, you don't want to make your customers calculate the things. You just want to have everything up front, so it's just like very easy to understand how much they're going to save if they buy now. In this example, we can see they have the old price, which is crossed, and then they have the new price and how much they're actually saving. What you can try here as well is you can try like the dollar off discount. For example, you're saving $20. That could work even better because your customers now see exact amount that they're going to save. They don't have to calculate the percentages stuff. So whenever you have some savings or some offers and stuff, you just want to make it very clear how much your customers are going to save. Now, in regarding to the offers, it's not only enough to make them easy to understand, you also want to make them appealing to your customers. And one of the best ways to reduce that cognitive load and that cognitive friction is just to make it easier and less pain for your customers to pay for your product. In this example, just below the add to back, you can see we have the 4 payments at 0% interest with Klarna. So for that reason, even though this product is very cheap and easy to buy, they're still offering payment in installments for it. And for that reason, when your customers have to pay for your product, it's just going to be less painful for them when they can pay it in more installments rather than paying it all at once. So make offers that are reducing that cognitive friction, so how painful it feels to buy from you, and also make it very easy to understand, because if you have a great offer and it's hard to understand, it just doesn't matter because people will not understand it and take the opportunity of it. So these are the things that you can do in order to decrease your cognitive load. And if you'd like me to audit your funnel to see what are the things that you could improve right now in order to increase your conversion rate completely for free, you can reach out to me in the link in the description to book a call with me, and I will audit your funnel and you will get the advices on what you can do in order to maximize your conversion rate and how much you profit from your store. And if you like this video, you can check out this next playlist in which I break down all these successful brands, what they're doing and what you can take from them in order to maximize your conversion rate.